subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's hop in straight into the charts. Alright guys, so now I want to give you guys this update. Now this video is going to be very educative. I'm going to be touching some aspects of the charts for you all, and I will be making some explanations. But first thing first, let's take a look at the dollar. Now, how many of you remember what I said about the dollar? For those of you that are trading forex, I spoke about the dollar, but before I said that, I said something. I said I see a conspiracy in the United States, in the current administration, and that conspiracy is going to lead towards the decline of the dollar, and I would give you guys a sign, and I mentioned some dates. So let's replay this video so that you guys can get exactly what I was talking about. Okay, now look at this video. The Cryptoprophet, I see 6th, 10th, 12th, 2nd. Now this video was produced 3 weeks ago. Okay, so listen to my words. And I see the 27th, I see the 3rd of February, I see the 21st February, 11th of February. See, I'm seeing the 11th of February, 11th of February, February 11th. I see the 20th of February, I see the 21st of February, I see the 3rd of March. Guys, did you hear that? I mentioned these dates for the dollar. Go and watch that video. And before then, I said that there is a conspiracy and it's targeted towards the current administration. That fall, the fall of the dollar on these dates, it's not ordinary. I said it, meaning there is something that is targeted towards the current administration of President Trump that is going to affect the dollar on this date. So now let's take a look. Now I mentioned the 11th of February, right? And you all can see that on the 11th of February, what happened? The dollar dropped. Okay? And then I mentioned the 20th. Okay? I mentioned 20th, 21st, and I mentioned the 3rd. Guys, this is the 3rd of February. This is the 3rd of March. Can you see this candlestick? This red big candlestick that formed. And now look at how it even extended into the 4th of March. And all these things, I said this 3 weeks ago. So it's just like I used to tell you guys, I see the future. And when I speak, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, for me to actually speak about these events 3 weeks back and call these dates very accurately, that should tell you that there is something following the Cryptoprophets. And now I also want to say this. This evening, I had... wherever you are, if you really love President Trump, okay, we have to put him in prayers, because I'm actually seeing another assassination attempt coming to Donald Trump. So he needs to be very careful, because I'm seeing this coming. So whatever it is, we have to pray for him, and let's see how it goes. Very, very soon you would see it on the news that there is an attempt on the life of Donald Trump. You know, I don't know, but like I always do, I'm always very, very accurate in my predictions. You see, for me to be able to prophesy and tell you what will happen to the dollar 3 weeks later, that should tell you that there is something following the Cryptoprophet. This is not guesswork, guys. How will I be guessing this? By calling exact dates. And I'm telling you what led to this decline you see here. This is not ordinary. Look at this. I called for the 3rd of March. 3rd of March came. Look at this big candlestick. Look at it. Look at it. So do you think this is guesswork? If I'm guessing, I wouldn't be this confident. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? This is why I'm called the Crypto Prophets. The Crypto Prophets. There are so many prophets online. Browse it, Crypto Prophets. They are on YouTube. But you see, my own type of Crypto Prophets is different from what you see others do. Okay? So that is it. So let's see how it goes. But whatever the case is, we pray that God will keep Donald Trump alive for him to finish his tenure and make sure these policies are in place. But this is what I see, and I've related it over to you guys. This was how I also called and predicted the first assassination. I'm seeing another one coming. It's coming soon. It would come. It's either the CIA will try to hide it, but it will happen very, very soon. I'm seeing it's coming. So let's see how it goes. All right, guys. So now I want to say this. Remember, I told you all that the market is going to crash in the hands of Donald Trump, right? Now, this prophecy is beginning to take effect, and I'm going to be sharing some charts with you all. But now there's no need to panic, because I am seeing, like I told you, I said we've entered into a bull run. For those of you that are in my premium, I've dropped some dates. So if you want to know these dates, kindly follow the Crypto Prophets. Okay, send an email, get into the channel, and you're going to have the information that you seek. But now I will be touching some key parts of the charts. I will speak about the SP 500. I'll show you some charts in the SP 500. I'll also speak about the Bitcoin dominance as well. I'll show you some charts there. Then finally I will speak about Bitcoin. Okay, so guys, let's enter into the next part of this video as we progress further. Alright guys, so now this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, and I want to speak about something very unique that is going on in here. I want to show you guys something, a particular formation that is currently taking place in the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, now I spoke about this in my channel, and I informed the members there that I was going to make a video in regards to this. And finally I'm actually making this video, so I need you guys to take note of this. Now in the Bitcoin dominance charts, this is the MACD. Okay, now we have the MACD slanting downwards. Okay, you all can see that this particular point here connects to this point and also connects to this point as well, and you guys can see that anytime. Now let's change the color of this. Let's change the color of these to white. Okay, and let this just be, we can change this to red. Okay, so guys, anytime the MACD touches this white line, we tend to have a bounce, and then anytime it touches this red line, we tend to have a drop. Okay, so we've actually been forming this pattern for the past 605 days. Okay, so now guys, I need you to take note of this. Now we've been slanting downwards in the MACD with the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so guys, take note of these dates. This is the 2nd of July. So now let's trace this and see from the 2nd of July 2023. Okay, let's trace the dates of, let's trace the dates in the charts. 23rd of July 2023. Okay, let's get this activated. So guys, sorry, 2nd of July 2023. So guys, I have to remove this line so you don't get confused. Okay, so if you check guys, from here, the 2nd of July 2023, in the MACD we are slanting downwards, but in the Bitcoin dominance charts, we are rather slanting upward. So what does this mean? This is a bearish divergence that is forming in the Bitcoin dominance. I am bringing this to your notice. Okay, we are slanting downwards with the MACD in the Bitcoin dominance, but in the charts of the Bitcoin dominance, we are going upwards. So now this is a bearish divergence. This tells us that this particular market is going to come down at some point, and the crash is going to be massive. Okay, so guys, at some point the Bitcoin dominance would break and begin going down, and if that happens, it is going to give room for altcoins to follow Bitcoin. Okay, right now the movement of altcoins for a very long time, for the past 2 years, has been dependent on the Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin. But now when this chart goes down, the strengths and the weakness of altcoins would depend 100% on Bitcoin. Okay, so if Bitcoin pumps, you'll discover that the fire with altcoins will increase more. Even though we've had some altcoins taking out their all-time high despite the dominance going up over the past 2 years, but we would see that when this starts going down, the strength of altcoins would increase more. Once this structure breaks, this structure that we've been in for the past 600 days plus, once this structure breaks, we are going to have a very strong strength coming into the Bitcoin, coming into the altcoin market. So I've got to bring this to your notice. Okay, so in essence, guys, be prepared, because this is a long-term opportunity. This chart keeps on going down, the MACD, but the dominance keeps on going up. So at some point the dominance would break, and when it breaks, it would join the MACD, and this would really slant downwards, and you would see the dominance come crashing down, giving room for altcoins to pump again. So I need you guys to take note of this. Okay, so guys, with this I would conclude by saying serious money is going to come into the altcoin markets once the dominance breaks and we are out of the bear market that is coming. Guys, there's a bear market that is coming. I need you guys to take note of this. So I will be sharing with you the S&P 500, and then after that I would share with you the Bitcoin charts and the total crypto market cap before we end this video. Alright guys, so now this is the S&P 500. Okay, and I've got to show you guys something very important here. Please take note of what I'm saying. I need you guys to really take note of this. This is a very important information. Guys, I have this information for you all. The stock market is not looking good. Did you hear what I said? The stock market is not looking very good. The S&P 500 is looking very terrible, and this is a thing of concern. Remember I told you guys, I said there is a crash coming. Okay, and I told you guys, I said Donald Trump will end up crashing the markets. I told you guys that Donald Trump will not save the market, he would crash it, including the crypto space. Everything will go down. I keep on saying this, but you see, these corrections you guys have been seeing since the month of December into right now that we've entered into the bull run, or into a bull run, these corrections are just a foresight of what is coming. The real crash is coming, and that one is going to be terrible. You don't need to get caught up in that crash because it's not going to be a good crash. Okay? So this is why I am calling for caution. Very, very soon. It is coming. And you need to be in the channel of the Crypto Prophets to gain access to this information. Listen, guys. I need you guys to see something. Now, if you check, look at this indicator. What is this? Look at it. Now, this indicator was designed by me, the Crypto Prophet, okay? And if you observe from this indicator, we are going downwards. And this is very scary in the stock markets, okay? Let's mark these points. Guys, you need to listen to me. Listen. We are going downwards. We are slanting downwards with the SP 500. But now, if you check the charts of the SP 500, you would observe something, okay? We are going upwards. Can you see this? Let's connect this line to this one. So guys, have you seen that we are rather going upwards in the S&P 500, but with that indicator we are going downwards. So this tells you that there is a crash coming. And if you check, when we hit this trend line, this red trend line, okay, let's hide all these lines so you would see it. Now, okay, mark this point, please. Note this candlestick, okay, this candlestick that this line passes through. Note this other one. So let's take these lines out. So if you observe, guys, if we connect these points to these points, this candlestick was the last candlestick. Then we had a red one, we had another red one, we had another red one, okay? Then right now we hit here and we are having a red candlestick. So now, guys, in my own opinion, I feel that if the stock market pumps, we are going to create a new all-time high, possibly a little all-time high, and after that we would have a crash. And the crash is going to be similar to what happened in the year 2022. Just like here, this candlestick was formed in the year 2022. This led to a massive crash. Same thing here. This is forming, guys. We have entered into a very critical stage. And there is no way that the stock markets would fall, that the crypto space would be an exception. Did you hear what I said? I said there is no way that the stock market would fall and the crypto space would be an exception. So in other words, the crypto space is going to fall just like the stock markets. Okay? We are going to hit new lows. So this is why you guys need to be very careful, okay? Because there is a crash that is coming and I am seeing the dates, okay? So once we are done with this bull run, I would inform the people that are going to follow me into the bear market. I would inform them about the dates of the crash that I see. So I am just giving you guys this admonition, okay? So in anything you do, have this at the back of your minds. And if you also check this particular indicator, you would see the same thing happening here. We are having the same thing here, okay? You guys can see this. I've already even drawn these lines. You guys can see this. I've already drawn these lines. You can see that we've been slanting downwards for how many days now? We've been slanting downwards for the past 2,376 days. We've been going down in the stock market. But now if we shift this to these points from here, you can see every indicator is even carrying almost the same information. You would see that counting from these points, Okay, this was 2018. This market has been going upwards, but that indicator has been coming down. So this should tell you that there is trouble. There is trouble looming for this S&P 500. So this is what I need you guys to understand. So now let's enter into the daily chart of the S&P 500 before we touch the total crypto market cap, and then we end this video. Alright guys, so now this is the S&P 500, and we have touched this white line. We've touched this white line, and this white line is coming from the month of October 2024. Okay, this white line crosses the month of October. It served as a point of resistance for the month of October. Then we broke out, we went and established a new all-time high, and then we still dropped again, touched this same white line. And now guys, we have dropped again and touched this same white line again. Okay, so now what I'm saying is this is the message I'm passing across. This green line is a very strong form of support for the S&P 500, and we are currently retesting this same area. So the truth is, I am expecting a strong bounce from here, and this is why you also have Bitcoin to having a correction. Okay, I'm expecting a strong bounce from these points. So the message I'm passing across is this: if we have a strong bounce from here, we would most likely create a new all-time high for the S&P 500, and it's possible for us to pump, break out of this purple line and come touch this red line. But now, like I told you all, I said there is a crash coming. It is forming already for the stock markets. It is forming. So if we are to have a bounce from this point, and you see the stock market creating a new all-time high, you see the stock market exceeding this price level, which we are going to watch out for. I want to believe that the stock market will create a new all-time high, or it will hit this purple line and then begin dropping or having a correction. But whatever the case is, whatever the situation is, if we have a pump, then we should be heading towards new all-time high for the stock market. But have it at the back of your minds that a crash is on its way. So you need to be prepared, because if the stock market comes down, the crypto space is not an exception. The stock market has been here for more than 100 years. The crypto space is not even up to 20 years old. So if the stock market goes down, the crypto space would follow suit. This is what I need you all to understand. So having said all these guys and having showed you these charts, let's enter into the total crypto market cap before I speak about Bitcoin, and then we end this video. Cap charts, and if you guys recall the last video I uploaded on YouTube, I spoke about this bullish divergence. I told you guys that there's a bullish divergence forming at these particular points, and I told you guys that you should be expecting a pump in the total crypto market cap, and this is also going to drive the price of altcoins. And just as I told you guys, that is exactly what happened. Look at this beautiful pump that happened after this video, after that video was produced. Sorry, look at the pump. We had an increase of 22%, 22.28% thereabouts. Okay, we had this increase in the total crypto market cap. Okay, the total crypto market cap tree. So guys, this was what happened. We had a bullish divergence. Okay, we had the price coming down, but we had this indicator going up. Just as I told you guys in the 4-hour charts, I called for this pump, and it happened exactly as I called for it. And you all can see that I told you guys, I said take advantage of this, because I don't see this dropping further below this level. And you all can see that we had a pump, then had a rejection here, came back, and now we've touched these same points, but we haven't come down to this blue line. So guys, in other words, what I'm saying is this: the market has corrected and many altcoins have bottomed, so take advantage of this. I have mentioned the very key dates in the channel of the Crypto Prophets. I've mentioned some key dates, and I will be sharing these testimonies as they get fulfilled. But there's a reason why I'm producing this video. If you're not into the altcoin market, ensure you are in, because there is a strong move coming, but I won't tell you the dates. But as it happens, I will share testimonies and share the things I've spoken about in the channel of the Crypto Prophet, in my various channels, okay? So take note of this information, guys. Now, if we take a look at the one-day charts, let's take a look at the one-day charts. Now, in the one-day charts, we seem to be forming another bullish divergence in the one-day charts, okay? Now, this price is coming down, but if we take a look at the indicators, we are having a pump. Rather, the indicators are going up, okay? The indicators are slanting upwards, but we can see that the price is rather what is coming down. And the same thing here, we have a flat base in this indicator, okay? We have a flat base in this indicator. Let's change this to white. So we have a flat base in this indicator, but in this particular case, we have the price slanting downwards. So anything you see currently happening in the altcoin market, just have it in mind that the altcoin space is forming a bottom. Okay, this is what I need you guys to understand. So guys, in general, I'm seeing the altcoin space coming up to this point, to this red line, and there's a very high possibility we will take it out, including Bitcoin. So now, this is my honest opinion. Bitcoin has bottomed. The total crypto market cap has also bottomed as well. This is the total crypto market cap excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. So every other coin you know of that is in the crypto space is found inside this chart, and this chart is forming a bullish divergence. So this is why you guys need to take note of this, because once we pump and exceed this market cap, a lot of money is going to come into the altcoin space. Now, we've been battling with these points, or with this white line. We've been battling with it since the 2nd of February, okay? And we attempted breaking this on the 2nd of March. How amazing. And on the 3rd of March, we attempted breaking this white line. So if we break this white line successfully and begin forming multiple candlesticks on this white line, then that signifies that there is a lot of money coming into the altcoin markets, and this has the potential of driving a lot of altcoins. So you guys need to be prepared, because this is an opportunity. So guys, this is where I would end this video. There is a pump coming. Do not forget what I've told you about the SP500. It is going to crash. If it would pump, that would be the last rally. And the same thing is happening in the crypto space. I don't know how many persons are seeing this, but I'm calling for warning. I'm calling for caution. So ensure you're in the crypto space right now. Enjoy the pump that is building. Once we break out of this white line, a lot of money, a lot of liquidity would flow into the crypto space. A lot of coins are going to pump. Some would even exceed their all-time high. Some would exceed their November all-time high. And everybody is going to be happy. But I must tell you this. At this point, there should be a need for caution. Because once the market breaks, it's not going to be nice. So if you need this information, when and how, ensure you are in the channel of the Crypto Prophet. Send an email. You would look at the description below of this video, click on it. You're going to see the email tradingexploit7@gmail.com. Send an email, the admins will respond to you, and then we take it up from there. So that will be all, guys, for now. Thank you so much. I'm the Crypto Prophet. God bless you all. See you in my next video. Thank you.